Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Sunday, August 10th. All right, let's hop right in. What is going on? We're going to start off with the romance deck. What does the collective need to know? Third party. You may be dealing with a karmic situation. All right, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Marriage, wedding bells are ringing. Okay. And love language, physical touch, a tender touch means so much. And then bottom of the deck here, we've got tease. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. All right, I got two different things going on here that this could possibly be. You've either got somebody who's either in a marriage or a long-term relationship who's wanting to step outside of this marriage to be physical with you. Okay, that's kind of what it's seeming like. So anyways, let's keep going. Unfinished symphony, never-ending story. We've got 10-10 here. Okay, 10 and 37. Higher power. Yeah, this is coming out in the past position here. Okay, it's like someone had their eyes on you, but they had somebody else, and this other person almost like doesn't look bothered by it. They look like, who cares if they like you or they're into you because they're with me, is what the energy is giving. Okay, it's almost like someone really adored you for whatever reason. Okay, you could have comforted this person. They could be in a relationship with somebody who's very cold, because the energy of the third person is what's the word, entitled, cold, like I said, doesn't really care. So this person could be with someone who's not very loving and nurturing. Maybe you were very comforting with this person. This person that they're with could be very clingy, though. Like, it's like they don't care, but they're also clingy. It's odd. We've got why, to be fair. There's something to do with divorce, and I don't know, maybe someone stayed with someone because of like societal reasons. All right. Let's keep going. It's like you gave something to somebody that they were missing in their marriage, but they stayed in this marriage or relationship, exchanging gifts. This could have been like a friend. This may not have been somebody who like you did anything with, because we've got the energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain. And this exchanging gifts is coming out to clarify physical touch, but the girl and the cat here are not physically touching each other. So that's why I'm saying that. It's like maybe there was a friendship here, there was some kind of kinship, some sort of something that the two of you had in common, and maybe you were very playful. It's like this person was jealous almost. It's like, well, I'm not giving this man or this masculine energy what it is that they need or desire in this marriage, but they're in this marriage or they're in this relationship, so they're mine. Like, it doesn't matter how they feel about you what you bring to the table, what kind of things you have in common. This person belongs. It's ownership kind of thing. New life. There's something you've woken up to here. Okay. Go the distance, TikTok. Someone feels like they're running out of time with something. Maybe it's because you're getting this new life. You've moved on from this situation. Yeah, between worlds. That's exactly what this is. So there's this situation from the past where someone was in some sort of commitment, but they weren't getting what they needed or wanted from that person. This person feels a sense of ownership to them. It's very image like too. Like, see how this man and this woman are kind of like, really close to each other, and this third party here. So I said, like, that feminine energy, like, doesn't really care. It's like a ha ha, he's mine kind of thing. And this is like that's very different. So this is what this person's feeling looking at the two of you together, but it's like maybe this is what they're posting online, or this is what they're showing people, is like, look at us kind of thing. Oh man. So anyways, let's see. We'll get more, but yeah, friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom as you get to know each other. You discover many things in common. So I don't know. I don't have to give my personal opinion in this entire situation, but as far as from what I think with these situations where like there's this karmic person from the past and they're in a relationship, or they chose image or money or whatever, the first thing that came out says you may be dealing with a karmic situation. I believe that is karmic, okay? Because if the two people were in love with each other, then you make the room to be together, or there's actions that follow to create space. And if it's anything divine or something sacred, then there's not any cheating, right? Which may not have happened in this situation. But there's I drew a blank here. Anyways, let me keep going. Maybe my personal opinion's not welcome in this reading, so I'll leave it out for now. Hook up, one night stand. Maybe that's what this. I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to say it. I think that when these two people met, this person from the past, this storyline, all that stuff, these are two people who saw something in each other that was missing in their own relationship or their own life. And my opinion on it is that the lesson there was to make those decisions for yourself. And what do I want for myself? So if this person's married and in a relationship with somebody, but they're seeking, not necessarily seeking, but they found something outside of their relationship that resonates more with who they are as an individual, their own desires, their own hobbies and interests. And hey, I've met someone here that I really resonate with, and I'm stuck at home with somebody who I have nothing in common with, and who thinks I'm like their property and just wants to flaunt me in public because it looks good for them. So what do you do in that situation? Okay. This could have been a karmic relationship. I do believe that it is karmic. That there was a lesson there to be learned. It didn't have to turn toxic, didn't have to be turned into a smear campaign or competition or all that stuff. It could be a simple acknowledgement of, I've met somebody who I have more in common with than I do the person that I'm with. So what do you do with that? Well, it looks like in this case, this person wanted to hook up. Okay. One night stand. Let me go outside and get what it is that I'm missing in my own relationship, rather than taking the proper steps to create space to actually be in a relationship or a marriage with somebody who I'm supposed to be with. I was going to keep my opinion out until that hookup one night stand came out, because that's exactly what this is. This is somebody who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. We've got silence, no contact. Grave, no second chances. So this could be somebody who you're not talking to. Okay, this is somebody who, you know, maybe there was potential or there could have been potential, but this person made choices to stay in a relationship or go back to another person or whatever it is. They didn't set themselves free. We've got love at the bottom of the deck. So you could be in no contact with this person. It's like there are no second chances. There's something to do with baby's breath here. The little flowers. Imprisonment. Yeah, someone felt stuck. They felt stuck in a marriage or a commitment or something that they weren't happy in. So they thought, well, you know, I can get my fix from the collective. Unexpected income. Lovers. You got thief at the bottom of the deck. False person. Mature woman, message. Bad health. Official person, courtship. So you've got this person who, from your past, who wanted to, I don't know, they felt trapped in a miserable relationship or marriage. They're not happy in it. They feel like, I don't know, maybe run down. They're probably not appreciated. I mean, the first thing I noticed when that first card came out was the look on the feminine's face was basically, he's mine, right? Or she, if you're masculine, or whatever, if this masculine in your story is a feminine or female, sorry, whatever the case is, the masculine's mine. The boy is mine. It's like someone wanted to fight over something that was never a fight to begin with. You just showed this masculine what it was that they were missing in their life, and they're, you know, they made a choice to stay where they were at, or to go back to where they were at, or whatever. So now you've got this, you've got an offer coming in. And there's somebody here, this false person, which would be this masculine from the past. Yeah, main male. It's not the feminine. So if you're in a place where you're still blaming like the feminine that's involved in the situation, it has nothing to do with that. If there was a connection between you and a masculine chose to stay with or go back to another feminine, that was their choice. They're now regretting that choice because they're miserable. The lesson there was for them to take what they had with you, the connection they had with you, and do the right thing with it, which would have been admit to themselves and the person that they're with that they are not happy with them. Okay? It doesn't mean they had to leave them or divorce them and marry you and all that stuff. It was just a lesson to prove or to show themselves that they're not happy. Okay? But now you've got this offer coming in, a lover's connection. There's no contact between you and this person wants to take this offer. They don't want you to have this offer because they feel stuck. They're still in a miserable marriage, so they don't want to see you get this, a gift, a great fortune. That doesn't have to be money, okay? This could just be a beautiful relationship. Maybe when you met this person or were involved with this person, you were in another relationship and you may have done the right thing and been like, hey, I've met somebody else. I'm not happy in this relationship I'm in. Let me at least do the right thing and walk away from the relationship I'm not happy with. Even if I don't come into union with this masculine, I'm just going to set myself free so that I have the opportunity to receive a gift of what? True love. You both had this opportunity. This person chose, let me stay stuck and just go outside of my marriage or my relationship and get what it is that I'm missing. You made space for yourself to have true love. Love, bottom of the deck, great fortune. Yes, 100%. So, anyways, there's a masculine here from your past who they feel like time's running out because they want to take this offer. I don't know what their plan is as far as trying to take the offer. I don't know if it's to offer you something or to, I don't know, lie about you, try to block opportunities for you, whatever it is. You would know what this person's doing. Or at least partially what they're doing, but what else? Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear, shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So you've got somebody who's upset, mad, angry. So yeah, conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So maybe this person had multiple options, okay? Or it's that you have a decision to make. Do I get back involved with someone who only wants me to it's to use you, right? To fill that void that's missing in their own relationship. I mean, people do it, but it just kind of depends. Like, what journey are you on? Are you on a journey to fill a void for somebody who's committed to somebody else? Or are you on a journey to commit to yourself and what it is that you deserve? Either way, in this situation here, if you've chosen yourself, this person's very angry and you might be confused as to why this person is so angry. Like, why are you mad at me when you chose to be with somebody else or to stay committed to somebody else? Like, where is the anger coming from? Okay, let's keep going. We've got winter, waning crescent, detached, hibernate, contemplation, Yuletide, go within, silence, rest, self-reflect, complete, holidays, celebration, think it over, the end. No, let it be. This is something that's over. It's done and over with. You may have rejected this person in the winter months, okay? December, January, February, March, somewhere in that time. Something may have happened, maybe around the holidays. You could have left this person out in the cold around the holidays, or vice versa. This person could have done this to you, okay? Maybe around a time that was you were supposed to be celebrating something. I don't know. Either way, it's done and over with. And this is in the past position. Whip, arguments, fighting, abusive, tense, painful, snapped, doing it again over and over, kinky sex, anger, repetitive. So for some of you, this could have been a situation where you were sleeping with this person. Either way, it doesn't matter. It was a toxic relationship, a karmic relationship. Got archer, careful aim, on target, shoot, go-to guy or gal, direct, quick, precise, focus, matchmaker, implement a strategy. Somebody was very shocked that you rejected them and chose yourself. So this could be somebody who's very arrogant. Maybe this person has, maybe you weren't the only one that this person tries to fill this void within themselves with, okay? There may be other people who are like happy to be. That's why I said, like, it depends on what journey you're on. Some people are happy to fill a void for another person because it just makes them feel special in that moment, okay? I mean, it's sad. It is, because it's lack of self-love. You're not opening the space for yourself. If you're putting yourself in a position to fill a void for another person, you're only holding yourself back. Okay, it's nothing to like. It's sad. Like I said, I try to be empathetic for somebody who would feel that way. Okay, and this could have even been you in the past. You may have been happy to just get that boost of like, I'm important, even if it's just for a short period of time. But this is someone who you chose yourself, and you got yourself very grounded. You knew what it was that you wanted. Yarn, complicated circumstance, string along, puzzling, all tied up, conundrum, unraveled, tangled, hassles, problems. You could be an earth sign, you don't have to be, but that's coming out very strongly right now. But this person, they did not think you would choose yourself. They're mad that you kept your values and principles. They're mad that you love yourself enough to hold back. They're mad about your ambition, your focus, all of that. Mountain, obstacle, problem, distance, solitude, pride, block, cold, indifferent, barrier, interruption, delays, stubborn. So, anyways, this person wanted to hold you back because they were pissed. They're pissed that you chose yourself. Oh well, that's their own problem. They're mad too that you don't pay attention to them. They want to hurt you and cause delays in your life because they're hurting, because you rejected them, because you walked away from them, because you won't fill a void for them. We've got the star, okay, healing. You're healing. This is Aquarius energy as well. Assertive, independent, cold, idealistic, original, detached, opinionated, intellectual, individualistic, eccentric. It's like you met their energy where it's at. You know, this person didn't embrace this relationship. You chose yourself. They're angry. And you're meeting them with detachment. You know, they're acting cold, like they don't, give a shit. When really, honestly, if this person's angry, it's because they're hurting, right? They care, clearly. But as long as they're acting this way, there's, it's like, I don't really know what their purpose is here. Trophy, win, victory, reputation, success, key experience, merit, goals, recognition, fame, deserve an award, ambition, achievement. This person wants to be recognized. Arrogant, yet again, okay? They want to be seen as the victor. They want to be seen as, the winner. They turned something into a competition that was never a competition to begin with. It was a lesson. It was a lesson for two people. This person's obsessed with you, okay? Obsession, which we know that comes out a lot. One day, distracted, soulmates, is only you, escaping. Yeah, this one, it's like they wanted to, sorry. Oh man, I don't know what this person's idea was, but anyways, it was a karmic soul contract. That there was a lesson to be learned. This person's upset because they didn't take the lesson. Maybe for them this is a lesson in rejection, right? This is a very arrogant individual. This is somebody who doesn't get rejected by people who they use to fill this void that's missing in their relationship or their marriage at home. They get it. People fall at their knees for this person. You know, what do you want? I'll give it to you, anything. It's like they go after people with low self-esteem, or they attract people with low self-esteem. And they got rejected by you, and it's like now they're obsessed with you and what you're doing and what you have going on, because they won't admit to themselves that there was a lesson to be learned in this situation. Wish, hope, praying, yearning. That's why you get such this like love-hate vibe off of this person, because it's exactly what it is. It's like deep down, if they would admit to themselves how they truly feel, they probably respect the hell out of you for walking away from them, you know, for recognizing the lesson, for learning the lesson, for making the choices that you've made for yourself. But in order to admit that to themselves, they'd have to admit to themselves that they didn't learn the lesson, that they didn't admit to themselves how they felt, or what the purpose of the connection was. Okay, they're still lying to themselves. So as long as they're lying to themselves, they have to pretend or act like there's some kind of competition going on. Like they got to win over you because they're right and you're wrong. It's wild. Desire, lust, sexual chemistry. So maybe that's what this was at the end of the day, is to, you know, there could have been because we did have physical connection and tease and lighthearted and one night stand and all that stuff come out. So maybe you two were sexually attracted to each other. Maybe they're missing that in their marriage or their relationship. Obsession again. You got at the bottom of the deck, irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. So maybe this person, maybe that's something that's missing in their connection, is physical desire, sexual chemistry. And they had that with you, but they wanted to go about it the wrong way, or just, I don't know, have you fill that void for them while they maintain an image. We've got rebirth, intimacy, step back. Yeah, you were guided to step back from the situation in the past. All right, you may have had an idea of what intimacy is. So this came up yesterday in the reading about a lesson in sexual desire, allure, lust. What does that mean to you? Is that what defines a relationship? Is it, do you need it in a relationship? Absolutely. Maybe that's what this was here, was, you know, you met somebody who you had sexual chemistry with and vice versa. And it's like, I'm missing this in my relationship, or I've missed this in past relationships. I need this. But that wasn't, but it was for you to see that, like, hey, yes, it is very important to have sexual chemistry with someone, but that's not it. Like, what else is important to you? This may have just put you down a rabbit hole of really thinking, what is it do I really want? You know, do I need somebody who, do I want the full package? What works for me? Someone who I'm sexually desired, or who I have sexual desire for, somebody who I have things in common with, somebody who shares the same values as me. Sometimes these are things we don't think about when we're younger, or, you know, in earlier relationships. It's, you need whatever it is. Okay, you just want companionship, you find this person attractive. There's a million different reasons people get into relationships, but sometimes we're not thinking like really deep about what it is that you need for a long lasting union. Okay, that's 100% what this was here. It was in order to go through a rebirth and to learn lessons, rescue, protection, forgive at the bottom of the deck, movement, sensuality, 5D contact, boundaries. Let me get a little more here. join forces. This person like wants you to forgive them and come back around. You got separation, faith, positive energy. Finances at the bottom of the deck. Third eye chakra, higher self, reconcile, throat chakra. This person wants you to come back around, but there's something to do because energy is coming out right next to sexual chemistry. There's something about having you in their life that boosts their energy. So sacral chakra, solar plexus. It's almost like if they could just get a taste of you. Sorry. It's like super sexual. It's almost like if I could just, I can't even say out loud. I can't even say out loud what it is that is being said in my head. Anyways, this person wants, they want to come into physical contact with you. I'll just say that. But this is for a boost of energy for themselves, is what it is. It's that's what the obsession is. It's like their desire for you and their physical, like this is someone who's very sexually driven, all right, and they have a very high sexual desire for you, but it's to boost their energy. It's like they're still not understanding the bigger picture here. Anyways, this person wants you to join forces with them. This has to do with finances too. Let me make that clear because I don't want to get too like, being silly about it, because like, why does this person want you back? It's something to do with their finances. It's like if they could connect with you physically, or at least maybe even just have you in their presence so that they could, it's like they just want to connect to that energy. Maybe they can't feel you anymore. Maybe they used to be able to connect to your sacral or solar plexus chakra via sexual energy. They can't do that anymore. And they need that so that they can build their finances. This for them is about money. I'm so distracted right now with this energy. It's not good. Anyways, I got to keep going because it's funny. It's funny because I can feel the energy and it's strong. Okay. Oh man, spiritual gifts. We got spiritual gifts here, intuition, intention. But yeah, this is all about you using your spiritual gifts. Like, you don't want, this is literally someone who wants to connect to your energy, to pull off of it for their own desires. That's what it is. Okay. So you got to be careful in this situation, because if this is somebody who you are attracted to, they're going to take advantage of that. Okay, they might say whatever it is you want to hear, whatever, but remember what you've gone through in the past with this person. Be cognizant of the fact that this person is most likely still in a relationship with somebody else, that this is about pulling off of your energy for their own gain. Okay, I hate their energy right now. It's very distracting. Soul tribe. Okay. Yeah, you're coming into union with your soul tribe. Don't let this person and this is temptation is what this is. It's temptation. And it's coming from this person's selfish. They're a selfish individual. Anyways, they're watching you via social media. They can't resist you. Yeah, pop up, spontaneous. This person doesn't even get it either, that like, the reason I think why they're feeling so strongly sexually attracted to you is because they're not creating that space for themselves to have a true healthy relationship. So it's almost like because they're stuck, they feel stagnant, their money's not building. It's like, I need the collective's energy, but this is coming from a place of feeling stuck. This is coming from a place of, that's why, like, it's devil energy. It's why in the devil card they've got the chains, right? This person's bound and chained to their own karma, which is the fact that they could have these things, right? They could have a connection that has strong physical, sexual chemistry, but that's not necessarily, but it's not being used just in order to get this boost so that you're doing better temporarily. Like, this person's missing the whole point of it. Is everything's being done in the dark, everything's being done with chains, with conditions, with secrets, that kind of thing, where when you create the space, you take the lesson and say, okay, I'm going to step away from this relationship that I'm in because I'm missing this sexual connection with somebody, and I feel drained, and I don't feel appreciated, whatever. I mean, yeah, sure, that could suck. So create the space so that you can come into union with or meet somebody who you feel that with. But that's not all that love is. That's not all that a relationship is. And if you meet someone who you have sexual chemistry with, but also you have the same values and hobbies and that kind of stuff, it's long lasting. You don't have to get that, you don't need that high, that adrenaline rush of sex in order to boost that. It would be a constant feeding into, in a very slow building, loving kind of way, that energy, that solar plexus energy, that sacral chakra energy, all that stuff is like, it's alchemy, right? We pull that card sometimes too, but it takes patience. It takes really learning yourself, really learning what it is that you truly desire. And this isn't just having sex, this is making love. And we talked about that yesterday too. So this person's not understanding that, like, that hit, it's like a drug, right? It feels good in the moment. You get what it is that you need. You're able to make some progress, but then the crash comes right after that. This person, you're like this person's drug. They just missed the whole point. Guardian angel. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angel. Okay, so you've got angels protecting you from this person and from the temptation here. Many choices, opportunities abound when you're in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at your options. Celebration, kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Bottom of the deck here, bright ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideas and break out fast. Take action on your ideas. This person's energy's got to leave the room. I've got it's too much. It's too much. All right. We got 3 of Wands. Looking ahead, confidence and growth, foresight. Okay, you're being protected as you move forward. You're being protected from somebody who's, it's like, it's temptation, it's lust. You're protected because of the choices that you've been making. Many choices. 3 of Swords. Yeah, this person broke your heart and they would do it again. They would do it again. They have no problem. This person has many choices themselves. They just are, they're hooked on your energy. I think, well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, you rejected them. To somebody who's very arrogant, who gets what they want, who's, got this real strong energy that they have here, the fact that, like, you rejected them, like, it turns them on in a way. Because they don't get, it's like they can't get that adrenaline rush from somebody or other people who are bowing down to them. That's not giving them the boost. To them, it's like, it's easy. So this person, they're attracted to you and wanting to come after you and wanting your energy because, one, you rejected them, and 2, They can feel your elevation, and the higher, more you elevate, the more powerful your energy is, while this person remains stuck. Ace of Wands, you got a new beginning coming. Yeah, Hierophant. This is about commitment, okay? Celebrations, Ace of Wands, brand new beginnings, okay? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're being called to be honest with yourself, to move forward, to be honest with this person if they come around. All right, let's keep going. Love life. Free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. Success. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. It's beautiful. You're going to have a victory in love. You're going to have a new beginning in love with somebody in love, someone who you're in love with, and vice versa. Not somebody who wants to use you for your energy, for their own benefit. And I don't give a damn how tempting this person is, because I can feel how tempting they are in this reading. It's actually highly annoying. Cleanse yourself of that energy. Stay away from this person if you feel like you can't say no. Strive to do your best and don't worry about the things beyond your control. Okay. When unsure how to proceed, simply take each step as it's revealed. So continue praying about this situation. Continue following your personal desires. 1818, willpower. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You are destined for greatness. Okay, you've got great things coming in. That Ace of Wands, celebration, Hierophant, like, this is so beautiful what's coming in. And the devil will try to tempt right before your blessings come in. Do not be confused. Do not veer off your path here. Decisive action, Antelope. You are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams a reality. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts here. Okay? The door's wide open. Keep moving forward. Be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. And we've got make a commitment at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who was never going to commit to you. Okay. They just want your energy. You have a very powerful energy. And you've got someone who's stuck that wants that energy, but they don't want you. They want your energy. Because it's something they're missing. That's their own responsibility, they have to make choices for themselves here. We've got Fire, Solaris, Sublime. Card number 15. Okay, card 15. We live in a dualistic world of light and dark, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Focusing only on light can repress our shadows. Bringing both sides into balance and being real with our humanness allows us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. By accepting and loving all of ourselves as we truly are, we can extend more of this love and have deeper compassion with others. This painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. The greater the distance of separation, of duality, the greater the density. As the dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. In this place of coalescence, the fusion brings both sides together in oneness, not just as a remerging with the universe, but in an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creator force we truly are. Themes: passion, motivation, destruction, power, illumination, determination, inner light, forging forward, and transformation. duality, creation, kundalini, the rising phoenix, bringing conflict into harmony, intensity, transformation, the incredibleness of being alive, coalescence, infinite energy here. This is a beautiful card too. Some of you could be going through a kundalini awakening or could have gone through this in the past. All right. I like this card a lot. It's really beautiful. But yeah, there's something here about not feeling shame for your desires, like your sexual desires, not feeling shameful, embracing the dark and embracing the light in you. Okay, there could be something here, some kind of shadow work that needs to be done as far as that goes. Because she's got her head held down. It's almost like she wasn't embracing herself. Maybe that's what this person taught you. The attraction that you had to them and vice versa may have awakened something in you that is meant to be embraced moving forward. Okay. All right, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please press the like and subscribe button. I'll see you during the next reading and have a great rest of the weekend. Take care.